Okay, we're walking into the detached garage. The reason these little metal posts are here is because there's not enough tension on these springs. And these springs, by the way, do not have guide wires inside of them. So when they do break, there's still enough tension to do some harm or damage. Without that guide wire inside the springs, they're free to fly wherever to do that potential damage and harm. The door casement should not be in direct contact with the cement to help prevent water from wicking up and rotting it. Obviously it's been here for years. But this little outside face casement, trim board, vertical trim board, it's definitely rotten. In fact, some of that rotten kind of looks like, I can't tell. It could have been previous termite damage, and it could be wood rot. The garage door itself, how about that? There's some unidentified organic substance. The outside doesn't look any better than the inside, I assure you. So the door facement's pretty much gone. It looks like you can manually pop the windows out. So get some air in here, and you'll find out why. We'll discover why later. The garage floor is cracked. There's no reason to measure this floor. The foundation's broken. Not just here. This is a decommissioned drain line. I don't know how well it still is. Still will be for you. If you can bring it back alive, that remains to be seen. What we have here? Any of this power work? I don't think so. And this is old. You can tell it's been cut off. This is old knob and tube. It's not in service. If your insurance company asks you about the electric service to this house, there's a luminary right there. It's been disconnected. There is no electric service to this structure. You do not want to tell, and we're going to look at the other house. I don't want to make a liar out of you. But if your insurance agent asks you if there's knob and tube wiring in this house, this is decommissioned. The answer is no, or at least as far as this wasp and me and this detached garage are concerned. We've got broken window coming along. This has we've got form boards in here. If we were doing a termite inspection, this would be conducive by design. But these are form boards that were left in here, probably from the old garage wall, and they put a slab that's broken. It's broken. This is limited to storage. Please do not block this door. Well, it looks like they did. We got daylight coming through that thing. It's none the worse for wear. There's some wood rot up there in that corner. Coming on along. Windows. Right here we should have sill plates. And they just poured cement where the wood used to be. The sill plates probably rotted out. High soil on the other side. Inside the walls. Inside these walls right here. Okay. That should have been building paper. Building paper should have been put inside of here because it leaks. The water will come through, and light, air, so it leaks. So you put the building paper back there, and it won't leak like that and then leak like that, and then leak onto your sill plate, call it what you will. Slab foundations or sill plates, pier and beams or sill plates. But anyway, obviously they had to come in and refill it where that board used to be because you didn't have the building paper and the water came through. Coming on along here. Okay, it's OSB. It's a hip roof. There isn't any attic ventilation up here. No attic ventilation. That's why you have the holes in the door over there. The windows, the window lights that can come out can be removed to get some air in here. So obviously, somebody needed some air at one time. So I wonder why, because you don't have attic ventilation. Now, this was built back in the day, and this is the way it was made is back in the day, but at a bare minimum on a structure, to keep the structure level, alright? You wouldn't have collar beams up here because it's a total hip roof, but you would have rafter ties. Rafter ties. You'd have a horizontal, excuse me, you'd have a horizontal support between your load-bearing walls, because that's your garage door, so this isn't a load-bearing wall. So you'd have a rafter tie, a couple rafter ties to keep this building up straight. And it's not up straight. Wonder why I don't have any rafter ties. Well, it's probably a pretty good contributing factor. And all along here. As you can tell, we got some storage. We can only see so much. I couldn't even get that door open. I was real proud of myself. I thought I could get in there, but no. We got cracked foundation, form board still in place, decommissioned, cast iron drain, which, by the way, cast iron is pretty much seen its day. Even if you did want to, recommission this drain system, you'd probably think about ripping it out and adding PVC. So then it becomes a whole nother project. Adding electricity, fixing the foundation. The foundation's broken. Adding plumbing, it's just a whole nother animal. So this is good for basic storage. See this storage? All this storage is good for this kind of stuff. I wouldn't put anything much nicer in here. I'd probably park my car in here. I would. Probably would. It's insured.